today we're gonna do Control Kit Basics. So I'm gonna show you everything there is to know about Lashify. We're gonna do a full demo. We're gonna get your questions answered. As we do our demo, Lashify Bev is gonna be in the comments to help get questions answered. So let me know. Say hi as you guys are dropping in. We are streaming from Lashify.com. We are also streaming onto YouTube and Facebook. So if you're in one of those platforms, say hi. Lashify Bev is gonna be in your comments there. If you wanna come hang out in my comments, come to Lashify.com. You'll see me, I'm like a floating box on the website, and you can shop and hang out and watch a live all together. All right, so say hi as you're jumping in. If you have questions, let me know. Let me tell you about the Control Kit. That's how you're gonna start using the Lashify system. So you have a few choices to make. Not too many, I promise. It's not too complicated. So first, you're gonna choose the color of your hard case. First, you're gonna choose either black or white. If you get the black Control Kit, your patented fuse control wand is going to come in bronze. If you get the white Control Kit, you're gonna get that fuse control wand in the color hologram. These come in different colors. Every Control Kit will come with Whisper Light, our bonds. It comes in clear and black. This is a dual-sided tube. You're gonna get a water-resistant sealer called Glass, and you're gonna get not 2, but 3 sets of Gossamers, okay? So there are 12 Gossamers in each of these cartridges. You're gonna get a 10mm, a 12mm, and a 14mm. So you're gonna get a range to play with, so you can start playing with lash mapping, so you can create your own custom lash look that fits your eye, okay? We used to only include 2 sets of Gossamers. We've added a 3rd. So good. You have a little mirror here so that you can apply Lashify anywhere. Lashify Bev is here in the comments. Say hi. And that's not all. So this unboxing is really fun because you get a lot of fun free extras. So you get this magnetic storage box. When you open it up, you're gonna get a sample of Pre-Cleanse, which is our Lash Prep and Melt Away, one of our removers to try out. You're gonna get a QR code to scan that's gonna take you right here to Lashify.com, so you can follow along with our amazing detailed tutorials as you apply for your first time. You're gonna get a set of wandums. These are silicone covers that go over the tips of your fuse control wand, because we're gonna be using a flexible bond, so it helps reduce stickiness, all right? That's not all. You're gonna get a lid space finder tool. This is gonna help you choose some other lengths to try out when you're ready for more lashes. You're gonna get this welcome letter from Sahara, who is the inventor, CEO, and founder of Lashify. And then your Control Kit sits inside here. You lift that out and then pull this foam out, and then you have room for Gossamer lash storage, because you're gonna want more styles, more sizes to play with, all right? So you get everything you need to start using the Lashify system, and you get that extra cartridge, and you get to choose the curve on your fuse control wand. So we have our classic curve, which fits most eye shapes. It is great for like a deep set eye, a normal size, normal shape eye. We also have a fuse control wand with a petite. We call it the petite curve. It's for a petite eye. So it features a more open curve. So it's better for a flatter eye shape, maybe smaller eyes, a monolid, something like that. So you have some choices. We've given you way more choices. It's a one-time purchase of $145. I've pinned that here for you. Down below, if you're on the website, you should be able to see that. So you can go check it out and hang out while we're doing this live. And then if you love the system, all you do is get refills. So easy. Our membership gives you discounts on refills and extra products. All right, so this is how Lashify works. And then we're gonna show you how it works in real time, okay? So today, actually, I forgot one thing. I always forget this. You get to choose the style of lash that you start with in your Control Kit. Amplify, bold, or curl. Amplify has really thin fibers for a natural look. It sits relaxed, not a lot of curl, so it's super natural. I have B's on today. This is B for bold, and it has slightly thicker fibers, so it's gonna give a light mascara look. So if you want a mascara look, go with B. curl. Curl has thin fibers like Amplify, but it has more curl like the Bee. So it's gonna look like a light lash lift, okay? All super natural, really beautiful. You can't go wrong, pick a style, okay? So we're gonna be using Bees today, and I did use all 3 sizes for you so you can kind of get an idea of what the difference is and an idea of one kind of lash mount. This is a wing. This is a wing. So we did B10, 2 B12s, and 2 B14s. Super easy. Again, you get 3 sizes to play with, so you can mix and match. You can do whatever size you want across for your eye shape, for the size of your eye, and for your mood. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. First thing we always do is prep our lashes. So you're gonna get a sample of Pre-Cleanse. Pre-Cleanse is our lash prep. It is a Japanese cleansing water. And I'm gonna use a spoolie. This is our fluffer tool, which is a reusable spoolie. So I'm just gonna take a little pre-cleanse, tap away the excess, and then I'm gonna run it through my natural lashes because I have makeup on and I'm trying to save my makeup. So I don't want to disturb anything, but just remove any makeup, oil, skincare products, or anything that's on my lashes so that our bond can adhere really well, okay? We're using a flexible bond that never hardens. It'll dry down, but it'll stay flexible the whole time you're wearing Lashify. It is safe for sensitive eyes. It has no cyanoacrylate, no latex, no formaldehyde. These are chemicals that are in other lash glues, lash extension glue that you might be allergic to or have had reactions to. So Sahara has taken out all of those chemicals and made sure that this is safe for even the most sensitive eyes. All right, prepped. Now they have to be dry. I'm gonna use my blow tool. This is a nice extra tool. It's like a $7 extra tool. The tool that you never knew you needed. You don't need it, but once you have it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is so helpful. It's just gonna help dry everything down a little bit faster. As you get more confident with your Lashify application, you're gonna wanna move faster. So this guy's gonna be super helpful for you. All right, so dry. All right, next step is bonding. So in your control kit, you're gonna get Whisper Light. This is our bond, and you get a dual-sided tube. You're gonna get black Whisper Light with a micro mascara applicator on one side. On the other side, you're gonna get clear Whisper Light. This is gonna come out white and dry down clear, and it has a pointy precision tip. There's no difference between these two bonds, okay? They're the same, the only difference is the color. You can stick with just the clear for your entire application. You can use just the black. You can also combine. I'm just gonna show you a combination so you can see both today. So good. Yes, say hi as you're jumping in. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining today. If you have questions, let us know. Happy to help. So now we're gonna apply bond. Our bonds were designed to be layered. Okay, you're gonna build up slowly a cushion of bond to work with. What it does is it's going to allow you to get good coverage of bond along your lashes without applying too much all at the same time. I tell people it's like working with layers of nail polish, right? With nail polish, you're not gonna come in with just one heavy coat and call it a day, right? It's never gonna dry down, it's gonna be messy, it's not gonna work. So same thing when you're working with the bonds. It barely looks like I put anything on, but I definitely have product on there. I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 to 60 seconds because I don't want this product to be runny when I apply another light layer of bond or I start applying my lashes, right? It kind of makes sense. You don't want it to be goopy. You want it to get to a nice working consistency. All right, so while that's getting tacky, I have to wait. That is like the number one thing we see with new users is they're like, oh, I put them on, but they didn't last as long as I thought they were gonna last. We're probably moving a little bit too fast and probably applying a little too much at a time, okay? So thin coats, even less than you think. It's like 1/8 of what you would use with strip lash glue, okay? And then wait, let it sit. Get that blow tool, because if you want to move faster, this is going to help you along the way. All right, so let's pull our Gossamer lashes. I did a B10 on the inner corner, these little baby B10s. Let me see. I want this B10 over here, and when we remove, use your fingers, grab all of the fibers and gently pull so that all of them stay intact. They're quite delicate. They are made of Korean PBT silk. It's a synthetic material. My nose itches. It's a synthetic material and they're super lightweight. These have to be lightweight because we are applying these lashes underneath our natural lashes. So we want to make sure that they're not too heavy and applying too much tension that could cause damage. So these are super lightweight. You guys, my nose is so itchy. I think allergy season is here in Las Vegas. Okay, so B10, 2 B12s, and 2 B14s. My eyes take about 5 Gossamers across, and it depends, different for everyone, depends on the length of your eye. Let me grab a little tissue here because my nose is so itchy, so itchy. It depends on the length of your eye. Some people only take like 4 Gossamers across. Other people with much larger eyes maybe take like 7 or 8 Gossamers across. My eye takes 5 in general if I don't overlap. Yep, Tammy, are you having allergies already too? I know, all that wind, right? That cold front that was coming in was just bringing stuff in. I know it. All right, so once you start putting Gossamers on, you'll know how many your eye takes. And it might be different between applications, it's fine. You might also have 2 different eyes, and maybe you have 5 on one side and 6 on the other. That's okay too, all right? So just kind of go with the flow. You're gonna get to know your eyes very well. So I have applied a light layer of bond here. I'm gonna check for tackiness. I'm checking to see that? You could kind of see a little bit. There's like a little grabby action. I'm also looking to make sure that there's no transfer of the bond. If there's transfer, let me enunciate. If there's transfer, that just means your bond is still too wet. You don't want that product moving around, because once you start putting the lashes on, if it's still too wet, it's gonna slide and we're gonna clump up our lashes. We don't want that, right? We want our lashes, our Gossamer lashes, to just stick like Velcro when we start putting them on. So that's nice and tacky, no transfer. We're ready to apply a little bit more bond or start putting lashes on. You can apply 1 light layer of bond, 2 light layers. Some people do 3, even 4. But as you apply layers, thin applications, really light applications, use a light hand, and you want each layer to sit and get tacky. So I'm gonna come in with my second layer. I'm choosing to do my second layer with the clear. Again, you can choose to bond however you like. You can stick with the clear, you can stick with the black, you can combine in whatever combination you like. It's different for everyone. Eye chemistry is part of the game. I recommend trying a bunch of different ways and you will find your perfect bonding method for the length of wear that you want and for whatever works for your eye chemistry. All right, so check this out. I applied I kind of dotted Clear Whisper Light in along the base of my lashes. We're always gonna apply Gossamer Lash to hair on like our actual lash. We're never gonna apply on skin, okay? Never ever, because it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's just not gonna stay, right? We wanna keep our natural lashes healthy as well. So this has to go clear. It's gonna come out white, and as soon as it goes clear, I know it's tacky. So that's one reason why it's great to work with the clear, because you can watch it. You can watch it, all right? So let's take a look at these Gossamers. They're super thin, super lightweight. They had to be thin. Sahara created the first lash that was actually designed to be applied underneath the natural lashes. Makeup artists have been cutting up strip lashes for eons and placing them underneath, but if we're going for longevity, we need something that's different, right? We need something that's flat, thin, lightweight, otherwise we're gonna get damage. Tammy has a question. I bought the control wax. Can you use that on the bottom to keep from sticking? Tammy, that's exactly one of the ways you would use control wax. You can apply it to your lower lashes because once your bond is nice and tacky, you might have your top and bottom kind of sticking to each other, right? So you can use control wax for that. You can also use glass from your control kit on your bottom lashes as well. Control wax is also nice as a brow tamer. Some people also use it as a little spot treat, a small amount though if you're gonna use it as a spot treat for sticky spots. You don't wanna use too much though. People on YouTube and Facebook, hello, thanks for joining us. Natalie likes EE17s and Tanya loves bees. EE17s, girl, you must have large eyes because EE17s are no joke. No joke. I love the bees as well, Tanya. They're some of my favorites because they're so easy. All right, I can feel my upper and lower lashes sticking to each other. That is a good sign that my bond is ready. So I'm gonna take my first Gossamer lash. I start on the inner corner. Some people start on the outer. Some people start in the center. Try it all the different ways and you will find your preferred method, all right? I'm gonna grab it by the very tip and I'm gonna make sure that it's curved in the same way that my natural lashes are curved, and we're gonna go under. You have a mirror in your control kit that you can use to look down into. I think this is gonna be the best way to see everything while you are applying. So I'm coming in and applying, and I'm looking for this Velcro-like stick. I'm aiming for 1 to 2 millimeters up away from the wet line, okay? We never want to apply on the wet line or too close. The moisture from your eyes will be drawn up and it'll start breaking up the bond, so it'll affect your longevity. Also, if you apply too closely, it's gonna be pokey. We don't want pokey lashes, right? We want these to be super comfortable. When they're applied correctly, you won't feel a thing, okay? They should be very comfortable. Hi, Jerry, welcome. I'm also Jerry. So also you wanna leave out a few of your natural hairs on the inner corner, going all the way out to the very last hair on the inner and outer corners. Same thing, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Your natural lashes tend to be thinner, more sparse. They're not as good at holding up Gossamer. So if we bring in the placement by just a smidge, we're gonna get better longevity and they're gonna be more comfortable. On the outer corner, you won't have droop if you go, if you bring it in just a little bit. If you go too far out, you might have a little droopy lash. We don't want droopy lashes. All right, coming in for the next one, and I am applying one next to the other. I'm not overlapping. You can overlap if you like. If you're going to overlap your Gossamers, just make sure there's a little bit of bond between them so that they can stick to each other. Makes sense, right? Makes total sense. Okay, so that's a B10, that's a B12. I'm gonna put in another B12. Love these, they're so easy. Coming in and move slowly. You wanna line up your Gossamers. Looking down into a mirror will ensure that your eye is in this nice relaxed position and your eyelid isn't doing anything too crazy. Some people end up switching to applying this way, but watch what happens if you try and look forward when you're applying. If you look forward and then you're lifting, my lashes move and they're in a completely different position. What happens when I let go? They come back down. So I think a lot of people have the tendency to apply too closely to the wet line when they're applying like this. It looks like it's far away, and then when they relax the eye, that spine kind of comes up in towards the wet line. So I recommend looking down into a mirror and then maybe if you need to lift, and I think that's better. But you might graduate to a different method. I'm just trying to set you up for success for your first application. All right, that is a B10, 2 B12s. We are bumping up to a B14. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Coming in right next door. Velcro catch, 1 to 2 millimeters up away from the wet line. So pretty, so easy. And then this last B14 here on the outer corner. I might need to overlap by just a smidge. Let's see. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now, if you didn't like your placement, what happens? What do you do? Did you mess up? No, not at all. So if you didn't like your placement, you could come in here from the bottom and just lift. This bond is gonna give you a nice long working time, so you don't have to rush. It's very flexible. It'll stay tacky for quite a while. So I actually recommend that you slow down, all right? So no need to rush. Let me fuse this guy. I wanna fuse this because I feel like they're sitting a little relaxed compared to this side. I have two different eyes, so sometimes I have to fuse differently to get them to sit the way that I want. Let's add a tiny bit of bond to this outer corner. This eye is actually shorter in length this way than this eye. This eye is longer, so sometimes I have to do a little bit more overlap on this side in order to fit the 5 across. Just a tiny bit. So if I want to add a little bit more bond as I go, that is totally fine. Tiny bit is all you need. A little bit goes a long way. We're gonna take our blow tool and let that get tacky. And once it goes clear, I can apply that last lash. Now I am explaining everything as I go. So, you know, taking a little bit of time, but once you get going, this is gonna go so much faster, especially if you're not explaining every single thing that you do, right? So it might take like, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes for like your first application because you're learning how to do all these things. It's all different, but most of our clients, once they get good, I think average time for a normal application, not rushing, is probably about 10 to 15 minutes, if not shorter. Tammy says, should I be applying without the wandums and then use them to fuse only? Tammy, there's no right or wrong. I prefer to use the fuse control wand without the wandums for most things if I want precision. And then with the wandums on, you get sort of a grippy hold, you get a nice wide fuse. So it's completely up to you, whatever's comfortable. Some people keep them on the whole time. Some people take them off and on for different parts of their application. Whatever you like, there's no right or wrong. So good. Yes, great question. Okay, I love this. This is such a good map. So I'm gonna show you how to fuse, all right? You can fuse as you go. You can fuse at the very end, whatever you like. Again, whatever feels good. There's a few different ways to fuse. With the wandums on, with the wandums off. Again, without the wandums, you get some precision, but maybe a little bit more stick. So go a little bit slower so that you don't pull the Gossamers away as you're fusing or working. With the wandums on, nice, wide, cushy fuse. You'll be able to fuse more surface area, especially if you're pulling the wand through the length of your lashes. And this might help you grip the lashes better. Try it, okay? So with the wandums on, nice, comfortable, cushy fuse. I'm gonna show you how I like to fuse. I like to come in with the reverse fuse, turning the wand upside down, and that way I can use the tips of the fuse control wand to come in and do sectional fusing. And that way I know I'm getting each little bit and really fusing all the way down along the spines. I've applied about 2 millimeters up from the wet line, and that is also for keeping our natural lashes healthy. That little gap, you want to see the roots of your lashes right beneath the spines of the Gossamers, and that allows your natural lashes to move with the flexible bond, right? There's no accidental breakage, there's no tension at the roots of the lashes that could potentially cause damage. So this is how we're going to keep our lashes healthy while using Lashify. There's also biotin in the bonds, you guys, so it's like vitamins for your lash line. So I can reverse fuse this way, I can come across this way if I like to get in there. This is a nice comfortable fuse again because we're leaving a gap. I can get all the way down and not clip myself. And once I'm happy with my reverse fusing, I like to put the wandums on and move to a full fuse. This was designed to fit the curve of your eye and deliver this horizontal, even horizontal clamp force Nice and easy, very comfortable, and it doesn't clip your natural lashes, all right? A tweezer is not gonna do the job. We have seen clients who have used tweezers and they accidentally cut their lashes because it's not the right tool for the job, right? So this is why Sahara went on the journey to create all these new things to make it easy for us, and things that make sense, things that are very intuitive. So pretty, and you can fuse however you like. If you just like reverse fusing all the way, that's great, with or without the wandums on. If you prefer a full fuse, that works as well. So try it all the ways. I always say that, try it all the ways and see what you like. You'll come up with your own personal preferences. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. B10, 2B12s, 2B14s. This is a soft wing look. You can map however you like. If you want to use just the short sizes, one size all the way across. If you want to do an open eye where the longer lengths are in the center and you taper to shorter on the inner and outer, totally up to you. You can do whatever you like. You can stack if you want. So this is the funnest, I said it, the funnest part about Lashify is you can have it whenever you want, take them off, change them up, stack, however you like, whenever you like. I have a little smudgies on my mirror. Let's remove the smudgies. I've been using it all day. Let's check it out. Look at this, so pretty, beautiful swoop. Because we're going underneath the natural lashes, it looks natural, right? There's nothing heavy that's sitting on top. There's nothing heavy sitting on top of the lashes that I have to hide or blend in. I can go about my no makeup look and feel good about it. If I want to wear a full face of makeup, I have all that lid space to play and have fun. Again, I don't have to hide anything. These lashes are so good for hooded lids, for monolids as well, every eye shape really. But a lot of people ask, if I have a monolid or if I have hooded lids, can I wear Lashify? It's actually a great system because we're going underneath instead of on top. If you're wearing strip lashes, for example, with a hooded lid or a monolid, you're competing for space, right? It might be a little uncomfortable because your lid's hitting the base of it. Here, it's sitting under, it's away from your wet line. It's comfortable. I can't feel a thing. So good. The funnest part is the ability to do as you please. Absolutely the funnest part. And then, of course, the lash cleavage and the swoop just kind of make you feel some kind of way, right? Love this. So pretty, so easy, so natural, or you can go as extra as you want. So our lash sizes come in as little as 8mm depending on the style, all the way up to 22mm depending on the style. So you can combine them, you can mix and match. They come in different colors, natural hair colors as well as fun colors. So it really is the best way to, if you want a lash wardrobe, if you are a wardrobe person, depends on your mood. What am I gonna wear today? Depends on how I feel, what I'm doing. You can have the same thing with Lashify, a lash wardrobe. It's what it's all about. So the last thing that comes in your control kit is glass. This is a water resistant sealer. It's the single tube. You get a dual-sided Whisper Light, that's 2 sides, and then you get glass, single tube. And I find this to be sort of an optional step. Try it with, try your application without, see what it does for your personal eye chemistry for what you're doing in the day, and you'll find what it does for you. All right, so wait about 20 to 30 minutes, allow all of your bond to dry down just like layers of nail polish before you come in and seal. And when you're ready to seal, kind of remove a little bit of that excess. I like to use the ball end and just take a light swipe across. Some people do a little extra on the inner and outer corners if they tend to have watery eyes. For people who have maybe oily lids or they're wearing makeup day to day, I would recommend applying, that was a little too much, maybe just a tiny bit onto the inside of your wand with the wandums on. You don't need too much. You don't need too much of any one of our products. A little bit really does go a long way. And then you could come in and apply it with a full fuse. That way, you have top and bottom coverage with glass, water resistance, and this kind of acts like, you know, when you get your car waxed and you have that nice layer that when it rains, all that moisture just kind of beads off. Same idea with glass. Once it dries, it kind of repels moisture and oil. So good, right? Then just let it dry, don't touch them at all, and then you're good to go. How easy was that? It would have gone much faster if I wasn't talking, but I wanted to make sure you had all the tea and you're confident in your application. You're gonna be so fast at this. Oh, so pretty. And even if you aren't, even if you wanna just take your time, enjoy that me time, putting your lashes on, it's really satisfying. It never gets old. I've been wearing Lashify for over 3 years now. It never gets old. So pretty. Again, this is B10, 2B12s, 2B14s, right out of the control kit. I have pinned it here for you so you can go check it out. Say hello again. If you have questions, let us know in the comments. We're always here to help. We are going live almost every day here on Lashify.com, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, inside the Lashify Life Facebook group, which is this gem of a community. This is where our community is hanging out. Lashify Life on Facebook. It's our private group with almost 120,000 members. Lashify Bev and I are in there with the rest of the Lashify team. Sahara, the founder, inventor, creator of Lashify, is also very active in the group. She's always chatting with the community, which is very unique. And we're just hanging out all the time. If you need help, if you need troubleshooting help, if you need lash map ideas, storage ideas, anything Lashify related, you name it, it's in there. Hi, Jules. She says she loves the softness of the bees on me. Thank you. So when I first started out as a Lashify customer, I started with the bee control kit and I fell in love. I was wearing mascara daily for over 25 years, so I wanted a mascara look. And it was perfect. No clumping, no raccoon eyes, no itchy eyes. Oh my gosh, after 25 years and you start developing allergies to all that stuff that's in there and the lash damage, I had no idea how much lash damage mascara was giving me. But now I can have the mascara look and be smudge free, and I'm keeping my natural lashes healthy. They haven't been healthier. I've never had amazing natural lashes, but they are healthy, they are growing, there's no damage. So good. Lashify is a game changer. It's a life changer, honestly. Come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. Make sure you are signed up for text and emails so you always have the tea on everything that's happening with Lashify. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Bev, for the support here. If you have questions, let us know. We're always here to help you. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.